One of the great comedians of all time.
Thank
Who
you.
do you like now? I mean, who are your favorite comedians?
Oh,
cracks you
wow.
up?
That's
you up?
Who cracks me up? Well, I love Tina. I love Amy Poehler. I love Jane Lynch. You're talking about ladies.
Yeah,
you know.
Yes,
sure.
yes.
There's a new girl that's just wonderful that I've seen on YouTube. I've never met her. Her name is Rosemary Watson, and she's incredible. She does Hillary Clinton.
All right, today we have quite a story for you. It's about the great comedian Carol Burnett and the woman she just spoke about, Rosemary Watson, and how their two paths cross. Rosemary, I'd like to welcome you to the show. Thank you. You're such a great talent.
Aw, thank you, Taylor Baldwin.
And you're going to give us a taste of what you're all about. Because, I mean, we've been talking in between the break here, and I'm already totally entertained.
Aw.
So first, let's go.
Well, I'm done.
No, you're not done. You're not leaving. First, let's talk about Carol Burnett and how this all came about, how you guys met, and what she means to you.
Let's talk about Carol Burnett. I told her what what she meant to me as a child. I spent hours and hours imitating her. I mean, years imitating her, getting my friends together. We would put on skits, and I wanted to be like her when I grew up.
I understand that you impersonate Hillary Clinton. Will you do that for us, please?
Well, thank you, Taylor. As the official impersonator for Hillary, I can tell you that I want every man, woman, and child to get out there and vote for me because, I have been, for the past 8 years, not doing much. It's really death for an impersonator to, have your namesake be Secretary of State. I mean, people want a presidential impersonator, and I have mouths to feed,
Very good. Who else do you like to impersonate?
I love doing Diane Sawyer.
Oh, she's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her. If I could be Diane Sawyer, that's the one woman I would be. Go ahead, do it.
Well, first of all, Taylor, when you're impersonating Diane Sawyer, you have to put your legs to the side.
Yes.
And if I was interviewing you, I might start the story off and say, tonight we're going to look at Taylor Baldwin. We're just going to look at her.
That's all we're doing, because that's all it's about, as interesting as she is. Obviously, I can see why Carol Burnett says you're one of her favorites. You're very talented. The story about Carol Burnett didn't end there. Talk about the latest situation with her.
Right, so the first time I spoke to Carol, it was in the car. I was driving, I had my son in the back. The second time was almost a year and a month later.
Yep.
I was driving down the road, this time with two children in the back. Not that I had a second, but my son was now 6 and his best friend was in the back seat. We're pulling off of Manchester Boulevard off the 5 and the phone rings, and it's an odd number, and I just had this funny feeling that I needed to take the call. And this man says, "Hi, Rosemary, my name is Mark, blah, blah, I'm an executive producer for the Mark Twain Prize, and this year's recipient is Carol Burnett." And I'm, kind of thinking to myself, yes, I know this because I follow, her career, and I knew that she had been awarded this prize. It's for honoring one comedian a year. This is the 16th year, and it's for their contribution to American humor. And so he said, and as he's speaking, I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, she is gonna ask me, she's gonna give me a ticket so I can go to the show, because the tickets are very expensive, you know, and isn't that so sweet? I'm gonna sit in the audience and get to, watch her. And he said, she would like you to perform on stage with Tim Conway and Vicki Lawrence. And again, the children, are completely silent. I start crying, oh my God. And he couldn't talk long, but that, it was a little short conversation on the side of the road. So I drive around in my car all day now, just waiting for phone
good things
calls.
happen in your car. I'm going to take your car and drive around
Just
for a
follow
while.
me.
See what happens in my life.
Yeah, so October 20th, that was probably like a week and a half ago or something. I don't know. It's been a blur. I went to the Kennedy Center with this unbelievable panel, not panel, but list of presenters. Tim and Vicky, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Lucy Arnaz, Martin Short, Maya Rudolph,
Big time.
Tony Bennett. Am I forgetting somebody? Bruce Valant. So and me and Rosemary Watson. It was wonderful and crazy. I bombed. I did my 3 minutes. They pulled me off stage.
You think you bombed?
No. I hope no. I don't think I did. I was actually very present in my body, which a lot of times as a performer I haven't been.
Yeah.
Now of course I inhabit people's body, like Ariana Huffington. She's Taylor. When Ariana talks, she always sounds to me like she's about ready to fall asleep. Like she's had too many spanakopperas.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable experience. It's on a network called PBS. Can I say that? It's on November 24th, 8 o'clock here in San Diego, and I hope everybody watches it.
When do they tape it?
It's a great show honoring this legend.
She is a legend.
She is, and I was standing on stage looking up at Carol Burnett. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do in my life, because she was...
You're supposed to go on and do great things, like you will. This is a stepping stone. The phones are going to be ringing like crazy. Now let's take a look. Let's project the future. Let's look at a dream.
I owe a lot of money.
No. Right, so you need to be working. If you could manifest your future career-wise, what does that look like? What are some of your dreams?
Well, honestly, I think that the thing that works best for me would be to have my own variety show.
Well, we gotta make it happen then, don't we?
We do. I mean, that's what I feel that's maybe one of the reasons why it's taken me a while, because I don't really fit into any mold, and so I don't know. I would love that. I think we should build a studio in Carlsbad and have people from all over come to, there's the airport there. We could build a studio. We could have a variety show. Come on, let's do it. Let's put on a show.
You know what? You focus on that, you'll make it happen. I don't have any doubt.
Otherwise, we could do some sort of duo thing.
I was already thinking that I am going to be gone the last week of November. I'm like, she could take my place. This is perfect. You could host my show.
Like Joan Rivers did for Johnny Carson.
I think that's it. I think we'll do that if that works out. We'll figure something out. Okay, but in closing, how would you imitate me? Have you been around me enough to do that?
In closing, how would I imitate you?
Wait, do I sound like that?
Wait, do I sound like that?
Is my voice that deep?
Is my voice I know. I'd have to listen a little bit.
I do have a deep voice.
No, it's good. It's powerful. It's got a little rasp to it, little, smoke and whiskey.
Okay, when you come back, I want you to do full imitation of me.
Oh, all right.
I know, whether I like it or... Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm with my little sister. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Taylor.